Hey there, Julie Stonefelt here, coming to you from my homestead in the Snoqualmie Valley of Washington State. I'm really excited for this moment. It is the first time that we are going to be planting seeds in our vegetable garden. We've been working on this garden for 5 months. I thought we would have been done by now, but we are in the midst of a pandemic and getting supplies has been a slow process. But really, I have been wanting this garden since I was 7 years old, and I first tried to scratch some seeds into the dust and pour water on them. And over that time of my life, I've grown gardens in rentals and I've worked on farms, but I've never had my very own garden on my own land. And it's finally happening. And so I'm so excited to share this moment with you. And a few years ago, I wasn't sure if I would make it to this point when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so I feel so thankful to be alive, to grow this garden and share it with you. And so what we're gonna do today is just talk about my process for planning and planting. And one of the things that I've learned over time is taking good notes and having a plan are really important to getting success in a garden and building on success. So it starts on the computer, which is not always my favorite, but I put together a spreadsheet and then I print a copy to bring out into the garden because it's too dirty out here for a computer. But as you can see, there are grids along here, and each one of those squares represents 1 foot. And then there is a numbered list of my vegetable seeds down below. And so each number in the bed represents an actual vegetable seed down here. And so I bring this out with me to be prepared for what I'm gonna plant in each bed in each square. And I divide each bed into square feet. So I'm gonna put this over here in a separate bed, but this is a 2 by 4 foot bed. And so I'm just gonna use my finger to draw down the middle. So we've got 1 foot on that side and 1 foot on this side. And then I draw roughly the 4 squares. So now I have 2, 4, 6, 8 squares. And based on my calculations and various gardening books and theories that I am trying, I have a different number of seeds that I'm gonna put in each square. So in this bed, I'm gonna alternate a radish, which has got a great name, Runderschwarzer Winter, and a lettuce, which is Winter Brown Butterhead. So sort of like a checkerboard, I'm gonna alternate them. And lettuces, my notes for my planting say, should be about 4 heads per square foot. And then the radishes can be 16 per square foot. So basically what I do is I just stick my finger in here, and 16 seeds in 1 square foot would be 4 rows of 4. So I just get them in there like that. And you want to plant your seeds about 2 to 3 times the depth of the width of the seed. So for things like radishes and lettuce, which are very small, it's going to be pretty close to the surface. For things like a pumpkin seed, it's going to be a little bit deeper. The great thing about this kind of growing medium or mix that we've produced is you are not gonna fail if you go a little bit too deep. It's nice and loose, and it's gonna be easy enough for water and light to get through and for the seedling to pop up. Then what I do is I go through, I plant my seeds, I spread the mix over, and then I water this bed in really well. And I'll continue watering it on a daily basis depending on the rains. So there you go. That is how I plan and plant seeds in a garden. And this year is the first time I've ever personally grown a fall garden. And it's the first time I've ever had an opportunity to try this type of growing medium in this type of raised bed. So I hope that you'll follow along with me and console me in the inevitable mistakes and stumbles that we make along the way, and celebrate the successes. There you go. Thank you for watching. Stay well, do good work, and keep in touch.